And there we are, running late as always.
Hello, everyone.
Late, right?
Hello,
Anyway,
hello.
namaste, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone that's joining us right now. I'm Greg, and she's the beautiful, sexy goddess, my gorgeous fiance, Alison. And it's date night tonight. So here we are, hanging out with you guys on a Tuesday night. And so we were talking earlier, who's going to be the first to say hello in the chat. So we'll see. We had a couple people and we agreed on both of them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we
Three,
shall see.
2, 1.
And there's a little delay on us being live and the chat room. So we'll see who says hello first in the chat. But anyway, welcome to our Tuesday night chat. Now, who do you think it was?
Vera.
Yep.
Hi, Vera, darling.
That was our first guess. Hi, Vera.
And I said, Vera is so loyal. She's just wonderful. She really is.
She's saying good morning because it is morning where she lives.
Yeah.
So.
And me.
Yes. And Brandy was number 2.
Oh, Brandy. Oh, hello,
Hi,
Brandy, darling. Yeah. Oh, bugger, I've got to send her. I'll do that now. I've got to send her email, her reading.
Okay.
I can multitask. I'm good like that. Yeah.
So, there we go. You were mentioning through your weekly tarot forecasts, you'll get these themes that pop up, and you had one again this week.
Every single. I mean, it was obviously broken up into 2 because I couldn't fit all of them in one, so I had to split it into 2, and I didn't get round to it until when was it? Yesterday. I did it yesterday. So I did the water signs and the air signs yesterday, and nearly everyone, I showed everybody the cards, 4 cards the same right the way through, and it was just phenomenal. Yeah.
So explain, what did those cards mean and how do you interpret that?
And I kept having to apologize because I kept saying, you know, I'm really sorry. I don't want to get political, but I clearly saw what was going on. You know, it could have had double meanings. I've done that, Brandy, for you. It could have had double meanings, but I didn't feel as much. I think it was basically saying that everything is going to be revealed. It is literally in your face. There would be a little bit of panic going on. I can't even remember what I said, but it was right out there.
The truth is coming out, and people may get defensive.
Yeah, defensive. Yeah. Defensive people, watch out for defensive people. And you know, Gabby started off a post today, I saw it, and it was all the positives that Trump had done. It was like, I don't know, about 15 different things.
I saw that post, yeah.
And I thought she had written it until I got to the end, and it said, if you would like to copy and paste this, please do it. So I thought, well, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna copy and paste that. So I did. And I've only had 2 people that were negative about it. And those 2 people, I know they literally just watch the TV. They don't look at anything. They used to be conspiracy theorists. They used to look into things. They used to dissect things. But it's like they're brainwashed, literally MK Ultra'd through the TV. So you know.
I did the same thing when I saw that post on your page. I thought, oh, wow, look at this post that Alison wrote.
I didn't write it. Yeah, I didn't write it. But some people are saying, oh, I totally agree with you. But I mean, you know, you can't say, I didn't write it, I didn't write it, I didn't write it, I didn't write it, I didn't write it. It's like,
So
you know,
what do you think these changes specifically are referring to?
I honestly feel the mainstream media are coming down this week.
Hmm.
Yep.
Boy, that would be horrible, wouldn't it?
But they cannot carry on with this interference of our lives. This is exactly what started off in Germany and any other country that went into communism. This is the first start. And for those people who are sitting there on their high horse and pointing their finger at somebody who's trying to make a difference and saving women, children in these human trafficking farms, what the hell? How are they not singing his praises the same? How are they sitting there and going, how I don't understand how they can justify their actions. I really don't. Sorry, but I'm just getting.
So, you know, there are things that are going on covertly that maybe people aren't aware of. For example, and I'm not sure what happened today, but yesterday, the Speaker of the House, Pelosi, wasn't there. She had to bring somebody else in to cover for her. Now, have the arrests began, and was
Feel so.
Nancy perhaps the first or
I
one of
feel so.
Lynn Wood said that there's going to be thousands of them coming up
Yep.
in the next 2 weeks, 10 to 14 days.
Well, they've got all their laptops. They've got
Mhm.
Nancy Pelosi's laptop.
Mhm.
Good luck watching that. There's going to
Yeah.
be all sorts of horrific things on that.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting to see what happens and how everything unfolds in the next couple weeks. Now, it was interesting though, and this is a point I think that was brought up by Simon Parks. And Simon's, as you guys know, has been putting out updates, sometimes 3 updates in a day, but they're getting millions of views. So, but he mentioned that, I think it was Simon that mentioned, if you look at the time, or no, I think it was it was either him or Wilcock that mentioned the timing of the 10 to 14 days would go past the inauguration. So just kind of interesting how those numbers were put out there and the dates and everything. We'll see. We'll just see how everything unfolds.
what do you mean by 10 to 14 days?
Of the arrests.
Okay. Yeah.
Of very prominent people.
They did say that Biden's arrest has got to be very public.
It seems like it would have to be. Now, you and I were talking about, the clones, and what if they arrest a clone? Honestly, I'm
not sure about clones. I really am not. I'm not saying they're not. I'm not saying they're not. But they are hundreds of years ahead of us technology-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So we heard about Dolly the sheep being cloned. One sheep.
Yeah.
And at one point, I was actually dating a DNA cloning scientist.
Wow.
And he basically said that yes, that Dolly the sheep is a real thing. And, so if they were doing it back there, I mean, that was 10 years ago.
I thought that was longer than that for Dolly the sheep.
Maybe. No, but that was when I knew. That's when I was speaking to him. So that was,
I heard about Dolly the sheep in high school.
Yeah. So you think, did they stop doing that? Did they stop cloning?
Hell no.
Not successful with that? Come on, of course they didn't. All the experiments that Germany, bloody horrific scientists, were experimenting on people in Germany. You can't tell me that they stopped. I just don't believe it. So
okay, so that was 1996, Dolly the sheep. So
okay.
I think I heard of the premise of cloning back in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how far back it goes. And then, it's come to fruition. Now, when it comes to, prominent people, sometimes I just think I hear so many people within this genre saying, oh, he's a clone, she's a clone, he's a clone, she's a clone.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, although you can see why it's like Biden falling asleep all the time when they're being interviewed, when they say the clone's breaking down, or just, there are there's two sides to it. So I'm right in the middle, I think.
It's possible, and I hear what you're saying. When you see him, there's like these before and after pictures where,
yep.
I mean, his ears look different, his nose looks different.
And did you see that? What's the guy's name? The guy in Parliament, when he sat down in this really weird way. The health secretary, I think he is. I don't know, but he sat down in a very weird way. It was like he was a robot. He sat down like a robot in the middle of Parliament. It was really weird. I'll try and put it up. Bizarre. If I find it. Hamilton, I don't know. Wish I remembered names. I'm no good with names. Never have been.
I agree, Alice.
You better remember it on a wedding day, mister.
That would be, actually, that would be an abbreviated name for Alison, Alice. You probably hate that, though. Who calls you Alice? Probably no one.
No.
Yeah.
No, but nobody calls me. No.
See on my screen, I've got you on top of me.
Oh, hello.
I condensed the
health secretary, and the way, and him crying, he's not crying, he's laughing, Matt Hancock.
Okay.
Just trying to find that.
I saw Vera made a post on your group chat saying that where she lives, they're extending. Hang on, let me find. Oh, there goes my dryer. Anyone heard a buzzing sound? That was my dryer in the background. So.
Of course, they would have taken it down from YouTube, wouldn't they?
Yes.
I can't describe.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to keep anything up on there. She's saying that the lockdown in the Netherlands has been extended to February 9th of this year.
That's horrifically. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry for him. I mean, we're till March here.
Yeah. But I see things lifting.
I can see. It's like there has to be a revelation of, it's like finding out that the virus isn't true. Something's got to get through. I mean, obviously there's loads of scientists that have said it, but they banned them all before they are able to say anything. Whistleblowers talking about, you say you've got all these patients in hospital with COVID, and they go in there with a camera and reveal all, and then they get sacked for it. How many times does that happen?
Or they go in and they show that there's nobody in there.
Yeah, and it's empty. I'm just going to put my fan on.
Well, that'll do it for tonight.
I'm back.
So yeah, Ali and I were on Todd's Zoology program. So that was fun. Yeah.
He's lovely. He's a lovely guy, isn't he?
Well, he played an important role in us finding each other.
Mm.
I mean, you took the first step in finding me. And then for that beach meetup that I had with Todd here on Siesta Key, I took the next step, looking on his friends list to see if I had friended anyone that had sent me a friend request. And there you were. Exactly how I saw you in my dream. And of course, you hadn't sent me a friend request. You had no idea who I was.
No.
But you
No
did.
idea.
But you did, because you had stalked me in the astral realm.
Stalked you in the astral.
But in this third dimensional reality, that veil was so heavy and so thick, you didn't remember.
Mm. I didn't.
Until I finally said, I believe in you. And then the veil lifted.
I have said to you that I'm going to teach you to regress me to see if we can, well, if I can remember doing that, because that would be really interesting, wouldn't it?
And the thing was, when you appeared to me in my dream, you didn't say anything. I didn't have any clue whether you had a British accent or a Chinese accent. So, but telepathically, I just I knew that we were soulmates. And I don't remember anything else of you from like here up. I didn't have to know anything about the rest of what you look like. Your eyes and your smile said it all. So I don't think you were allowed perhaps to show me or say too much or say anything. It's almost like these are pieces of the puzzle that we have to figure out together.
Mm.
And we did.
You did.
Well, we did. You came to me first.
Mm.
We did.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I've got a good memory.
And you remember your dreams.
How could I forget meeting my twin flame, my other half? That was burned into my mind. So yeah, and then when I saw you on Todd's page, I thought, wow, because originally I thought you didn't incarnate with me. I thought you were on the other side of the veil. But here you are.
I am.
Yummy.
I could say the same.
You could, but you won't.
I will.
I know, you will.
But you two are like brothers as well. You and Todd, you've got a special connection, you two.
Indeed.
And he always says that we're so brave for coming out and declaring that we are twin flames, because there's so many others in the past that have and have had to recoil back what they've said. But it's not hard. It's not a hard thing to do when you're this quiet about it. It's a stillness in my heart. It's not a getting swept away with the moment type of thing. It's a very different feeling.
It's a knowing.
Yeah.
It's an inner deep knowing.
It's like somebody says, you know, your I don't know, your name's Alison. Well, yeah, my name's Alison. And Greg is your twin. Yep, he is my twin. And that's it. That is it.
No doubt about it.
I read for somebody and I felt the other person's twin. I actually read for her and I said, your twin is on the earth plane. I'm feeling it. And, you know, that was, I've never got that before. Does that make sense? It's like a definite where I felt them.
So let's take a look in the chat. We have, as I mentioned, Vera and Brandy. Phil joined us.
Hi, Phil. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Vera.
And Helga.
Oh,
Lake
Phil,
House,
your badge came. Your badge came, Phil.
Oh, awesome. Phil just gave us a $7.77 super chat.
Oh,
Thank you, Phil.
here's your badge, Phil. I thought I'd get the one that looked most official. So that's it.
Beautiful.
It looks it, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
exempt. And just put it around your neck. So I will send that over to you.
777, Phil says. Guardian angel from the amplitude in the Schumann today. Interesting. See, I've always loved the 777 because in numerology, the 7th letter is G, and my full name is Gregg, G-R-E-G-G, which has 3 7s in it, 3 G's in it. So that's why I've always been, attracted to that 777.
And a lot of people spell their name just with 1 G, don't they?
Yes.
Like your mum and dad chose 2 G's.
Yeah, and it's pronounced Gregg. Gregg.
Yeah, of course it is.
You got to pronounce that second G, Gregg.
It's not going to happen.
That would be awfully awkward.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, just before we were coming on live, what was we talking about? We were talking about, I don't know. Oh, yes, my mum had a dream about you.
Oh, she did. Okay, I haven't heard this yet, so this is news to me.
Yeah. Hello, Mummy.
Hello, Patricia.
My mum is Patricia Walsh, and she's very, very active on getting information out there about what's going on politically. She is.
She wants the world to know.
Love her. She's an armchair warrior, that lady.
She is.
Amazing. She'll probably tell me to pull my top up, so there you go.
Yeah.
Greg says put it down. My mum says put it up. I can't win.
Yeah, you can. I can too.
Later, darling, later. Anyway, she said about this dream that she had, and she does, well, it changes per day, but most days she does want to find her other half. She wants to find her twin soul or soulmate, whichever that is going to be. She really does want to. There'd have to be something really special. Like I said, if I'm gonna become into a relationship, it's got to be something absolutely amazing. And even then I wasn't ready. And then Greg came along. So as everybody could admit, he is absolutely special. So and not in a special bus kind of way, it's special.
Special.
Yeah.
I'm a special boy.
So anyway, my mum, so she dreams a lot about meeting that person.
Wait. Now this is interesting. Wait, because you don't remember your dreams, but your mom does.
Mum does all the time. She deliberately wore one of your t-shirts, and she said, "I would really like to dream something nice tonight." Okay, so when she woke up, she tried to get back into the lucid, to do the lucid dream. I think she did a little bit, but obviously. So anyway, this dream. So she's dreaming that she met this Italian man who was tall and slim and slender. Now she likes chunky men, basically. And she also, it's like that's not the sort of man that she would go for. Okay, she didn't. But this man was so in love with her, and she felt it through every part of her, felt the love, a bit like how I feel with this man. That's what she felt.
How I feel with you.
Yes. And he had arranged to go for a meal with her, and it was at a pub that is also very haunted. If you want to have a look at a haunted pub and you want to look at some of the CCTV camera footage of how haunted it is, it's called the Tyler's Kiln, K-I-L-N, Tyler's, T-Y-L-E-R, Tyler's Kiln, and it's in Blean. It's in Canterbury, near Canterbury. So that's UK. So anyway, she'd arranged to go into this restaurant, and this guy had said, I can't actually pick you up. Can I meet you in there? So she thought it was a bit odd. It's like, this man declares that he loves me this much, but he can't even be bothered to pick me. These are things that run through my mum's mind. It has to be perfect for my mama. Sorry, mum, but it does. Especially with the guy, just what I mean. The guy has to be ultra attentive, just what I mean, and a gentleman, which is probably how it should be. So anyway, he said, I will meet you in there. And when she walked in, we was all there. He'd arranged for the family to be there at the pub.
Surprise.
So she's like really excited and seeing everybody, and it's all lovely. And then he walks in with somebody next to him with a blanket over his head. And she thought, that's a bit odd. And as soon as they got near to the table, he took the blanket off, and it was you. He had arranged to fly you over on his private jet to be with the family.
Wow.
That was their dream.
Then he put the bag back over my head. you look better this way.
Isn't that lovely? Wouldn't that be something?
That's
so
great.
If you've got a private jet out there, would you mind just giving this man a lift over to see me, please?
I would love that.
I need him here.
Yeah. I'm all in.
So
go ahead.
Yeah, carry on.
Give a shout out to Phil again. He gave us a $24.24.
Oh my goodness.
Super chat.
He's so
Thanks
wonderful.
for the badge. This is what the date adds up to. So
Wow.
For the badge. And then
That's
we got another
lovely.
one from Aaron Martinez, one of our moderators, who says, looking good, Greg and Ali. And that was for $24.99. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. We got new people that are filing in. We have Julie who came in. Hey, Greg, I was following you on Parler. Cool. Awesome. Join me on, what is it? Clout Hub and Gab. That's where I'm at now. So Overprotected 1111. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Sama. And Star and the Dynamic Chihuahuas.
What a name. I love it.
Yeah, and Ray of Toth. They've all joined us. So welcome to Greg and Ali Date Night. Don't ask us for a recap. Watch everything on replay. Good night. See you the next time. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, you and I still have Christmas.
I know. That's going to be exciting. I got your present. It's all nicely boxed up, very, very beautifully done. And mine, I had to squash a bigger box to squash it so that it, wasn't too big for the parcel. It looks it's wonky and all sorts. It's terrible.
I'm hoping yours is here by the weekend.
It should be. It's 5 to 7 days, and I posted it, I don't know when, probably 3-4 days ago.
My daughter sent me a picture of a package that got sent back to her. She started to write her address underneath my name and crossed it out, and then she put my address, but instead of lane, she put drive, and it got sent back to her. So she's sending it back.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, so that put a smile on my face.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It just means so much, doesn't it?
And just a quick health update. It'll be officially 1 month tomorrow since I've been released from the hospital, and I've come so far. Thank you to my sister Tara and Sarah Randall, and everybody that's sent their love and healing energy, Reiki. I still have the night sweats. I wake up last night 4 times I had to change my shirt. But the good news is a friend of mine, awesome, my beach brother, Randall Sanders. He showed me this place here in Sarasota. It's the Senior Friendship Center. And here, yeah, I'm 60 years old, but in Florida, to be a senior, you're 55. 55 and older in Florida is considered a senior. So I went there, and because my medication that they had given me at the hospital for my heart condition, I had a heart attack a couple of years ago, for those who didn't know, but that expired, and I didn't know what to do. What I was doing though, I have this lisinopril, and I was cutting my medication in half, trying to wean myself off of it, because I thought, well, I don't have a primary care provider, and I've tried everywhere because I'm uninsured. Nobody would take me on. So I was weaning myself off the medication so I wouldn't have to take it anymore.
What, your heart tablets?
Yeah.
You naughty boy.
Well, like I said, I couldn't find a primary care physician. I couldn't find anyone to write me the prescription. Anyway, so Randall gives me this place to go to. Like I said, it's this Senior Friendship Center. And they no longer do healthcare, but in that place, they have what's called Center Place Health. And when I walked in, I just happened to talk to the CEO, who took in my basic information and said, we can help you. And she hooked me up with this doctor, Dr. McClendon, who was so incredibly thorough and amazing. And actually, I was in tears a couple times, you know, just going through and purging, and because of what she had told me. And it's rare that you find somebody that is in this profession, being a doctor at basically a free healthcare clinic, that cares about their people. Now, I mentioned before, I recently had an update with the people that are taking care of my diverticulitis and the surgery, but it wasn't my doctor who normally I would see. It was somebody else, and it just seemed like he was going through the motions, as if I was wasting his time. I didn't get that feeling at all with Dr. McClendon, and it was amazing. And at the end, I told her, I said, you know, when you cross over to the other side, you'll see your life in this panoramic 360-degree view, and then you'll see your life through the eyes of everyone you touched, and you'll see how much this encounter meant to me, for you being able to help me, you know, out of the kindness of her heart, and doing such a thorough job of doing it. And she said, I've never heard that before. Now you're going to make me cry. So it was an awesome day. I have help now.
I'm so happy.
Just things are lining up. And that was part of what you were saying in our, I would say but it's everyone's, the Libra Weekly Tarot. That was part. There was something in there about that. I don't specifically remember. But that there'd be like money coming in, financial security, or to me that was it. That was amazing. So
that is brilliant. So they gave you a prescription for your medication?
Yes. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I picked it up at Publix today, where the grocery store that has a pharmacy there. They didn't charge me anything. Thank you, universe.
That's fabulous. That's made me happy too. I don't like the thought of you cutting your heart tablets down. I know why you would, because you know.
Oh, and here's Here's the funny thing too, because I was taking lisinopril and it was 5 milligram tablets, 1/2 tablet twice a day. So I'd be taking 2.5 in the morning, 2.5 at night. I was weaning myself off. So on the day that and in the previous days before that, I had only taken one. And when they took my blood pressure, it was like 111/73 or something like that. It was perfect. She goes, I don't want you to take the both of them. You're good at that half, what I was doing with myself, trying to wean myself off. So yeah, I don't need as much big pharma in me. So that worked out fine too. So.
You're going to carry on then, just keep an eye. You've got a blood pressure machine, haven't you?
Yeah, I do.
You could just take your blood pressure once a day just to make sure.
Yeah, and what I do is I also take my blood sugar. My blood sugar today was 91. Dr. McClendon had some concern about my blood sugar, but it seems fine. She said I can't be drinking as much orange juice as what I've been doing. I was doing like 3 16-ounce glasses of orange juice every day. So 48 ounces. She said, that's a lot of sugar. So she said only one. I haven't had any yet today. So I should go grab me a big old glass of maybe pineapple. Pineapple juice sounds really good.
That sounds very good. I used to drink Malibu and pineapple. That was nice.
It's a good drink.
Coconut with pineapple. Yeah, but too sweet and too easy to drink. You get very drunk on it.
Really? Note to self.
Yeah, I knew you were thinking that.
Oh yeah.
As I said, I get a bit frisky.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna you only have to drink 2.
2 of those.
Just 2
I'm
drinks.
using yours.
Yep. Cheers. That's yours.
I'm drinking both. I've got the other white one here as well.
Oh, that's right. We got 2 there. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I introduced Alison to the Yeti.
Well, you know, flasks. I used to have a flask, didn't I? But they taste funny after a while. You can't get in there and really clean them, and so yeah, I use these, and then I just pour my drink out of them.
Perfect. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
It does. You look very handsome today.
Thank you.
I like your t-shirt. Is that a side dye t-shirt? Is that side spiral?
It's
a
water element.
Nice.
Yeah. I look half as handsome as you are gorgeous. Look at you.
Look at you.
No, look at the yumminess of you.
It's makeup. Anyway, how's your health feeling now? Are you feeling okay now? Any pain?
It's the night sweats that still bug me. And that's what Dr. McClendon, I asked her about it. Oh, yeah, get this. You know, the doctor I spoke to at, that's taking care, well, his associate that I spoke to that's taking care of my diverticulitis. I asked him, I said, well, I got these night sweats. I go, what's causing it? He goes, well, I'm a surgeon. It could be COVID, but if you're really concerned, go to the ER. So yeah, COVID's only going to attack me at night through night sweats, and then the rest of the day I'm fine. And he answered COVID. I had a number of questions that I asked him. And he said, well, it could be COVID. He's pushing the COVID bullshit.
Of course he is, because they get money every time.
Right. But
a lot of people who are having the injection, are coming up with feeling all the symptoms of COVID. I know that when you have a flu jab, they give you a live virus. I don't know if it's the same thing, but it really, people are becoming very ill, not just a little bit, very, very poorly. after that. So just be careful, anyone thinking of taking the V.
When I asked Dr. McClendon about the night sweats, she confirmed what Sarah Randall had told me, and other people have mentioned as well, that it's my body detoxing itself. And she recommended don't drink as many sweets, drink more water than juice.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna have that big old 16-ounce glass of pineapple juice tonight after this.
You can go and get it now, darling. I think we're fine.
It's okay. I can wait.
Okay.
Nice and comfy. Actually, I'll get it while you're doing the names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody would like to join in the list, if you've already given me your name and you've heard me mention your name, then obviously you don't have to keep telling me. Okay. But if you'd like to join the list is to connect people in love. That's it. So that could be strengthening up family connections, strengthening up, me and Greg are on the list because obviously, we can't really strengthen our love any more than it is, but
in the physical.
Yeah, we want to be physically together. So that's why we put our names on the list. But you can all put your name on the list. And what we do is it's a manifest it. We're manifesting the magnifying, getting you and this other person closer together. And that's what we all do together as a collective.
And it's possible that it may not even be here in the physical, but it could be in the astral that they come together. Or it may be the first meeting, as it was when you first visited me in my dreams. So be open to anything and everything. Pay attention to your dreams if you can, if you remember them. If somebody comes into your dream that just stands out the way Ali did for me, make a mental note. Don't forget that person. I'm so glad I didn't forget her.
Absolutely. And just be, things are happening quicker. So it's not going to take 10 years that it took us. It won't take that long anymore. Everything is speeded up. It's like the frequency and the vibrational energy is sped up to such a degree at the moment that things are happening quicker. Then what would take a year, it happens in a month. So just remember that.
I agree. And another shout out to Phil. He gave us a $6.66 super chat donation.
Oh, bless him. He's so lovely, isn't he?
So it boils down to 6 is your card, is medicine. The medicine guardian will be open to healing. I'm open to that myself. And I've been so grateful to anyone that sent me, and so many people have sent me energy healing. And it's played a huge role, because outside of the night sweats, I feel really good. I've lost 30 some odd pounds. And
you still losing, or
no, I've leveled off.
Good, because you worried me about losing so much weight. It was
there was a lot of weight in a short period of time. But now I'm starting to eat a little bit more. And I made Swedish meatballs tonight. They were yummy. I had it over rice.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
And you're eating more vegetables now than you were, aren't you?
Eggs for breakfast, yep. And a tuna, a little mini tuna sub. It was like tiny. It was on something a little bit bigger than a hot dog roll, but it was poppy seeds on there, and or sesame seeds. But I had lettuce and tomato, and in the tuna there's onion and celery, so got my veggies through that.
They say that you should eat porridge. I know.
Porridge. What is porridge?
Porridge is like oatmeal, I suppose you would call it.
Oatmeal.
Yeah. Because it
I like
sticks to
oatmeal.
the sides of your inside your gut,
Digestive
and it
tract.
pulls out anything that shouldn't be there. It's very good for that.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
I like it. They're like the apple and cinnamon oatmeal. That's good.
Yeah. So just now and again, I'd eat that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
You're on your way, aren't you? So that reversal, which is know what you want.
And once that happens, that's going to be like 5 days in the hospital, and I don't think I'm going to be as bad off when I get released after that surgery as I was before, because I had these stitches all up and down my stomach. They had to cut me open and pull out my intestines and cut out, so I don't think it's that way. I was talking to Sarah Randall, and she said they just cut around the stoma, kind of tuck things back in. And so, I probably will still be at that point again where I can only lift up a gallon of milk for, maybe a month or so, but it should be a relatively quicker kind of recovery. And I'm hoping by May 5th, 555, magic will happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd marry you tomorrow.
For you guys that don't know, that's the day that Ali and I hopefully will get married. 555. What a magical day that will be. And if it's here in Sarasota, you're all welcome. Come on down. Get married on the beach.
Yep.
Join us.
Yep. Obviously, my daughters would like us to get married, and so would my mum. Really would like us to get married in England, because my daughter will only just have a baby in April. So she can't see herself being able to fly with a newborn and a toddler.
Well, we can do a reception there.
Yes, that's what I said. But you know what kids are like. It's like, yes, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's like, what do you expect me to do? I can't please everybody.
Exactly.
I want to.
I
want to. With all my heart, I want to.
I would fly out there if that's.
Yeah. We never know what's going to happen. We just got to leave it open.
Yeah.
Usually you'd be able to book your wedding on a certain day, and you'd be able to know what you're doing and then plan for it and do everything you need. You'd be able to do that, wouldn't you?
Well, the original plan also was to have a little conference here as well.
Yes. Which Todd Dean is all up for, being one of the speakers, isn't he?
Yeah, he would speak. You and I would speak. There's 3 people right there. So we shall see.
Yeah. We shall see.
So let's see. Why don't you do the read the names? I'm gonna mute myself and go like this so I can go get some juice.
Okay.
I'll be right back. And
could you just double check and make sure that no one's added their name to the list before you go, Bob?
I didn't see anyone. Scrolling back. Nope. Nope. Okay, so I'll be right back.
Okay. My fan keeps blowing out the lighter. Isn't this beautiful candle holder? Isn't that just lovely? I just thought, wow. Okay, so if you guys concentrate on the candle. So, and if you can just picture each person as I'm saying it, and just keep magnetizing their love coming closer and closer to them, okay? drawing closer, whether that love is somebody that they already know, whether this is a new person, whether that person, you know, that they've, it might be that their neighbor and they didn't even know it. Just what I mean. So whoever that person, we're going to say, please bring to each one of these people that perfect person, that their perfect person, the person that they need to be connected to be with. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to read out the names, and if anybody does want to be added to this list by next week, you can. Okay, you can just write down your, if you're on YouTube, sometimes you don't have your full name, do you? So you'd have to write down, you know, your first name and the initial, okay, and write down a list, okay, and then we will go through and add it on. All right, if you wanted to make sure that we get your name, you know, because sometimes they can get lost, and we try and keep up with it, just inbox me on Psychic Ali 121, okay, on Facebook, or psychicali@gmail.com. Okay, you can email as well. So, all right, here we go. Adina MS, Amy S, Alex V, Alexandra G, Ali James, Alison L, Alison S, Alla D, Ali F, Amanda M, Amanda W, Andrea J, Angie H, Anna O C, Anna E K, Anthony P, Ava F, Bo R, Becca D, Benisha M, Bob N, Brandy L L, Calm S, Carol L L, Carolyn E G, Kat M, Charlotte P, Charlotte U, Cheryl S, Chrissy E, Christine M, Claire S, Claire W, Claudette M, Constance W, Chris D H, Crystal D H, Cynthia F, David S, Davina M, Dawn H, Dawn P, Deb M, Deb P W P T, Debbie H, Debbie L, Debbie P, Deborah M, Deborah S, Denise C, Denise K, Desi, Diane A M, Diane S, Daiji B, Demonic H, Dauphine F, Dauphine F, Dulcie V, Elern E M, Elisa V, Elizabeth B, Elizabeth P, Ella M O, Elise C, Emma K, Erica, Gail A, Gary H, Georgia V, Gerardo A, Jill P, Greg Prescott, Gertrude M, Gypsy J, Haley C, Haley H, Heather H, Holly A, Holly M, Jacqueline S H, Jacob A, James D, James F, James S C, Jane H, Jane M, Jane M, Jane M, Jane P, Jason B, Jeanette D C, Janice D, Jeffrey L, Jenny S, Jimmy M, Joanna C, Jody E, Jody S, John F, Josephine R, Jody M, Julia D R, Julie B, Julie R, June N, Carolyn M, Karen B, and Karen M, Karen S, Carol Ann B, that's Karen Ann B, Carrie J T, Kate P, Kate W, Kathleen L, Kelly F, Kerry D, Kim W, Kimberly S T, Christine W, Conali A, Kwan Y, Letitia W, Layla S, Leanne D, Leanne C, Lee O, Leslie J, Lahamo Y, Lily J, Linda P, Linda S, Linda W, Lisa B, Lisa D, Lisa S, Liz C, Louise M, Louise M, Lynn M, Lynn M, Mafelda T, Marcia M, Marejo J, Marilyn K, Marish M, Maureen W, Megan D, Megan S, Melissa D, Michael B, Mindy W, Miranda H, Neil C, Nini J, Nikki P, Nicole H, Nicole I M, Paige H, Paige H, Pam C, Patricia J, Patricia W, Patricia W, Paula A, Paula F, Penny D, Peter W, Peter W, Phil C, Pippa A, PJ F, Rachel D, Rachel N R, Ray J G, Ray R Lee, Rashpal K, Robert F, Rose K, Sam S, Samar, Samantha H, Sandy P, Sandy V H, Sarah R, Sassy M, Shannon F, Sharon G, Sharon G, Sharon F, Sharon P, Sherilyn C, Siobhan D, or Siobhan, is that Siobhan D, Sky M W, Sonia R, Stacy M, Stacy C B, Stacy G, Stella M, Steph K, Stephanie M, Steve, Susan M A, Suzanne W L, Suzanne D, Tamara B, Tenna R, Tina F, Tracy R, Tracy H, Trina R P, Tricia W K, Treasure B, Trisha G, Trisha T, Tirade A, Valerie A, Valerie J, Vera V L, Verkos T V, Betty B, Amanda L, Ros L, Kinga B, Nora C, Alison N Y. Okay, that's all of them. So just visualize them, people coming together, strengthening up the already existing love relationships, and also drawing together any new relationships or twin relationships that they may have.
So while you were reading those names, there was a woman, Kirsten W. Is she on the list? Kirsten,
Rings the bell.
Kirsten.
That does ring a bell. Yeah, Kirsten W.
Okay, so you are on there, Kirsten. So
if I can't say, am I allowed to say surname?
the last name Williams.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So she said, I think I may have been left off today.
No.
You were there. Yep. So everything's good.
Yeah. Lovely.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
that's drawing people together. That's lovely.
And thank you, Ali, for doing this every week on date night.
I want to. I want to see everybody happy.
Mhm.
Mm.
Here's something interesting too. When we were talking about the wedding on the beach and the conference, Phil said he would speak also. He would be a speaker.
Wow, Phil.
So we got 4 speakers already
Amazing.
like that.
That's really nice.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love it. So that we would love you to speak, Phil.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
So
Yeah,
go.
exciting. I
Yeah,
want it to happen. I mean, surely the restrictions will be gone by then.
I
I
think
think
so.
a lot of things will be calmer by then.
We're going to be looking at a whole new world.
Hmm. Yeah. Because I did say, I was talking to my mum earlier and I said, even if Biden does get in, I don't think the military will back him. I really don't. I don't think they'll stand by him, and I don't think that they will do anything, especially if it's going to jeopardize ours. You know, because he's got power over the world, and he could literally, well, So, yeah, I can't see it. I can't see it happening.
Brandy's saying, "What is that noise?"
My
It could
fan.
be. It
Is it
could be
my
my
fan?
fan.
And my fan.
It could be her fan. Could be
Yep.
our fans.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I keep dropping this on my table, so it might be that. Sorry.
So I'm thinking, it's been a month since I'm out of the hospital. Within maybe a couple weeks, I can start tie-dyeing again.
Hmm.
And I have all these, I just got in all these ladies shirts, regular size lady shirts. So I can't wait to get them going. As you guys know, I had the slim fits, and that's why they're on sale for $15 each. Doesn't matter whether it's ice dye or not. Get them while you can, because they will sell out eventually. And with the slim fits, just get 2 sizes larger. That's all you got to do. If you normally take a medium, get an extra large.
Yeah.
The same size. Yeah, and I've held them up with the regular fit and 2 sizes off. That's what it works out to be, the 2 size difference. But I do have the regular that I can't wait to start tie-dyeing, and I won't be putting them out until I have at least like 10 different varieties, of different patterns and stuff like that. I won't release them until I get them all lined up, but I'm really looking forward to getting that done and moving forward.
You're good at it, and it's your creative side, isn't it, coming out?
I love it. And like this, the water element, it speaks water all over it. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm not even a water element. I'm an air element. I love the air element one though. The one that I had on, was it last week, with the ice dye? Oh God, that came out beautiful. Yeah.
That's nice. Very nice.
So yeah, you guys can check them out. In5d.net. Definitely check that out. Now you guys, you just had your first class. You got new classes going on, and it was a success.
Yeah, I'll be doing the elements this week. I'll be teaching the elements. Yeah, I'm doing really enjoying it. And there was a lot of people. There was about, I think, 15 there, I think, in the class, which was really lovely. So, and everybody did really well. We went straight into do divination. So although there were people there who were new to it, they still caught up very well. Yeah, there was all, something for you guys to do at home. If you haven't got any tea leaf for tea leaf readings, then get a piece of paper and scrunch it up and then unravel it and then see if you can see any initials. Ask a question in your head whilst you're scrunching it up. See if you can see any symbols, anything at all in that, and that will give you a bit of a reading there. So
And the classes are only $6. $6.
yeah,
It's nothing.
people keep asking me why they are so cheap, and it's basically because I want them to be affordable for everybody.
Right.
I want people to know that they because otherwise it's like a lot of people are in lockdown. What are they doing? You know, people are feeling very, very low. They haven't got huge amounts of money because of the situation they're in. And this way they can maybe learn some skills, either whether want to use it as a career change or whether or not they want to just do it for themselves to make themselves feel more connected with the universal energy, whatever you want it to be. It's bringing about happiness, isn't it? Yeah.
I get the same thing about my tie-dye shirts. My mom tells me you're not charging enough. I'm like, yeah, I want to make it affordable for people. You know, God, matter of fact, the $15 that I'm charging for the ladies' slim fit shirts, I'm probably losing money on it in the end. I'm not making diddly, I can tell you that. But you know, I need to get rid of that stock so I can bring in the new stock. So it's okay.
Yeah.
They're not like factory seconds or there's no imperfections on them. They're great shirts. They're just marked down because they're slim fit. That's it.
Mm.
Yep. This is freaking yummy. Pineapple juice. This is a sigil I made. And what it says is all of my codons are open.
Okay.
So it's one of the things I do to, I don't know, upgrade my DNA.
Are you going to put some of that on some of the old videos? Are you going to update some of those? Because you said once you were going to do that.
I should. I will.
Start resharing some of them.
Yeah, I've got a new article coming out tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So looking forward to releasing that.
Good.
And I just put out your video or your article on the weekly tarot forecast. That's there.
Yes.
But yeah, the spiritual genre has been compromised. An article I wrote, so that'll be coming out tomorrow. And then day after that, holding higher frequencies, another article that'll be coming out. So stay tuned to in5d.com. Got some new stuff coming out.
Mm.
Yeah.
The other thing is that you had to make a decision, didn't you? Because you said that you wanted to come away from the political side of things, but then everything started to happen and it was just too important. And you were finding that people were a little bit nervous about it because I think you were bringing out, you were calming people down and even making a joke out of it with the bigger picture. You was trying to bring across information that wasn't so scary, you know, to keep people grounded. I think that's what was needed. So I think, you know, on behalf of everybody, I think thank you for doing that, coming back. I know that you're not doing it as big as you did, but I think sometimes they need to hear your voice on it.
Yeah, I agree. But overall, the bigger picture says focus on going within.
Yep.
Don't focus on money, government, religion.
Yep.
Less stuff. Just go within.
Mm.
And your higher self will lead you exactly where you need to be.
Yes. Mm.
It's actually kind of nice not for those who didn't know, I'm on the day that President Trump got banned from Twitter, 70,000 of us got banned on the same day. I was one of them. So, you know, it's kind of like a badge of honor to get knocked off of Twitter. So that's why you won't find me there anymore. But you will find me on different ones like Gab and Clout. So
So did they take down Parler?
temporarily, it'll be back up. They said maybe in a week or so. All they need is a person that has an independent server, which I believe somebody's already offered. So it's a matter of moving everything from one server to the other, and hopefully they have everything.
Good.
Server. So
Good. I wish I could boycott Amazon for doing that. I really wish I could.
yeah,
But you know, they've got karma coming to them. They all have, you know,
I'll come into
tuck it
the-
upstairs, let them deal with it. They'll deal with it the way that it should be.
Yeah.
You know.
So let's wrap it up there for the evening.
What, Lila?
Okay. So on behalf of my gorgeous, beautiful fiance, Alison Janes from psychicalley.net, make sure you get a reading from her if you haven't already, because it'll be a memorable event. It'll be something that will touch your mind, body, spirit, and soul. psychicalley.net. So on behalf of my beautiful, gorgeous fiance, Alison, I'm Greg from In5D, and we're both sending you all infinite love and light. Namaste, everyone.